Hey everybody.
Hey,
We are
here with the medium.
we're playing more of the medium and getting lost in a maze.
Yep. What is this Silent Hill downpour?
I
Because it's raining. I've never played it. I don't know if it rains.
would I'd assume.
I'd assume it's raining the whole game.
I wish I knew. All right, that's the direction I ran from. This is the figure out this maze the maze video.
Yeah.
Ah, my goodness. That's that's another thing I don't like about tanky controls. Is that like if once the camera angle shifts, it's like
Yeah.
you gotta like stop moving and then readjust.
Yeah. That's why I hate fixed camera angles.
Yeah, I got that timing down.
This is it.
What is that?
What is that?
That's what I said.
No. You're not Rose? Is that you?
Rose is a big giant four-armed beast.
My precious little flower. My lily.
No, her name was Rose. It's called the Child Eater.
And Silent Hill downpour isn't even on Steam. I looked it up to be like, is it raining?
When did that game even come out?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's get
I
this
thought
over with.
Downpour and Homecoming were on Steam, but only Homecoming is. Downpour came out in 2012.
Okay.
Came out after Homecoming and it didn't come out on Steam. Weird.
Let me get that. Did
Yeah,
I
they're
miss
generally
something?
thought to be pretty bad though.
Did I miss something? I don't think I did. Maybe I gotta. All right.
Help! Somebody! Please, help!
Over here, kid.
Please, mister, I need help. The monster, it's after me.
It's like thanks you saved me, and then he kills him.
And what does this monster look like?
Sir, there's no time. Hurry, we have to get out of here.
It's okay, Richard. Why don't you take a moment to catch your breath?
Do I know you, mister? Are you one of my stepfather's friends?
No, kid. I'm not planning on making any friends here. I'm here as you're here, the beast will always find you. Richard.
I think we're playing as the bad guy.
That's what it seems like.
It was pretty overwhelming at first.
Well, I'm not exactly sure
Like me, but different. somehow.
what they were going for
Try
there.
not to tell you.
Yeah.
Wasn't sure if it
Back
was
to
like
what's her name?
that's what it looks like. What's her name? Because I can't
Do you remember it?
Marianne.
Oh yeah.
Hello.
That's what he is. Hunted, hounded, his whole life hiding, hoping they wouldn't find him. I gave him shelter. I gave him purpose. He could have been so much more. Instead, he chose to rot in this godforsaken place.
Okay.
I caught your scent, girl.
You're him. Richard.
I'm what's left of him. The bleeding wound. The sap drying on the stump. All because of her. Do I know you, child? You smell just like her.
Like the girl who suffered because of you? The one you preyed upon?
She came to me because she had nowhere else to go. Where was her father then? Where were you?
Oh, shut up! Stop acting like you ever cared about her.
She was the light of my life, the warmth of my soul.
Your soul has rotted away. There's barely anything left. Now, it's just your sins. I almost feel sorry for you. You're nothing.
He ripped me apart. He burned me down and left me in the dark. He's a fiend, a monster.
Who are we talking about?
This man, Thomas.
Thomas.
What is he?
He's the one who butchers the soul, the one who breaks it. But you, yes, I know you can set me free. I can feel it. Please do it.
You don't deserve it. You deserve nothing. Nothing. Do you hear me?
Then give it to me, please. To not exist. That's all I want.
So be it.
Yeah, be a lot easier if you let our spirit go.
I'm not your judge.
Yeah.
I'm just the ferryman. Be gone. Richard.
From the Red House.
The Red House.
Man, I don't think we paid attention
This time,
What do you mean?
because
it wasn't just a feeling.
I wasn't sure
It was
what they were trying to talk about with Richard. Did Richard murder Rose?
Was I a part of the puzzle? This man,
Maybe.
Thomas,
Because they were trying to make it seem like the stepfather was really bad, but then
Mm-hmm.
and then Richard was a giant afterlife monster.
Yeah, I don't know. We were talking a lot about Kingdom Hearts.
Something slick.
Yeah. I might have to give the game a second playthrough after we do this.
It's neat,
Just like I had to do with Rise of the Tomb Raider.
but it looks like it was taken here.
Yeah.
At Niwa.
Well, that one, like, we actually skipped the cutscene, so.
Yeah.
Shit.
I remember we talked like a ton about Twilight one time during Rise of the Tomb Raider, and then we lost all that. Like,
Oh
footage.
yeah. Yeah.
The red house.
Yeah, we talked what was it? We talked about like Twilight,
I can feel
Gotham.
Gotham, and was it like the Divergent books or
Maybe.
movies?
it in the woods.
Probably movies, if anything. I never read the books, but I did see the first two movies.
And then we lost all that footage or something like that,
Yeah.
or like the audio.
Speaking of Divergent,
Oh, okay.
did you know, like, so they were doing, I don't know if I ever mentioned this before, but it's like the weirdest thing. Like, they split the last movie into two parts, like a lot of movies were doing, because of Harry
Mhm.
Potter. Like, Harry Potter did that, Twilight did that, Hunger Games did that. So they split the last movie into two parts, and then they never released the second part.
Yeah, I think that was one of the things we were talking about in Rise of the Tomb Raider.
I don't know if it would have. I don't think they were out yet by then, but maybe.
No, they're super. They're
Because back
super
then,
old.
I actually really liked them.
They're super old.
I'm looking right now. Allegiant was the last one. Yeah, it did come out in 2013. So yeah.
Ha
No, that's the book. That's the book.
Oh,
I was gonna say there's no way because I remember seeing the second movie in like 2015.
How is he?
Okay,
don't
here we
put
go.
him
Here's
on.
the films.
I'm still at work.
We got
Just tell me if he's okay. All right.
Allegiant. The film came out in 2016.
Hmm.
So that would have March of 2016. So that would have been like right then.
Subdued. Like if someone
But
made
yeah,
an
the second
action
part
in a
never
giant freezer.
came out.
it didn't deserve it.
I really liked the first two when I saw them, but I never saw the last one. It was supposed to have a spin-off series also,
Was it?
and both of them were canceled. Yep. Supposed to have a television film for Stars, followed
Okay.
by a theatrical release for the second part of the movie was dropped in favor of reconfiguring the project as a television film for Stars. That would be followed by a spin-off series, and both were later canceled.
Got it. Was it? I was reading something and it was saying that this isn't about Divergent. Is that because now we're on the talk of like TV movies and streaming movies, that the new Lord of the Rings series is supposed to be the most expensive television series, or technical
Oh, yeah, the
television
Amazon
series
one?
ever made. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I also heard that it cost, I think it was $225 million to make WandaVision.
It sounded
Wow.
familiar
So
somehow.
technically, right now, it's the most expensive show ever made.
Yeah.
Was it even a place?
I think it's
I
like,
watched the first
Or
3 of
something
those.
else entirely?
how'd you like it?
Really good so far. Thought the first 2 episodes were pretty funny, which I wasn't really expecting.
Yeah. It takes a little bit of getting used to,
Yeah.
and then it kind
Just
of,
enough mystery to
Yeah.
leave you wanting more.
yeah, and then like as it opens up, I think it becomes more palatable for some of those like the casual MCU fan.
Mhm.
Because I know there's probably like a lot of people that are like, I want more action, blah blah blah, like I want more everything. And
Mhm.
then like once the series actually like starts to open up and like kind of show what's really going on,
Yeah.
that I think pretty much anybody would like, as long as you like the Marvel stuff, you could probably get into it at that point. So
Yeah.
I suggest for the people who watched it and did not like it, get about 3-4 episodes in, and then you'll
I heard
probably
it really starts popping off on 5.
yeah, like get about, I would say get about like 4 episodes in is where I would say, like, once you get there, you could kind of get a vibe of what they're gonna try to go for in the next installment of all the MCU movies.
Yeah.
As was, I think, WandaVision supposed to kind of cross with like Spider-Man and Doctor Strange, so
Yeah, I know they said it's supposed to lead directly into
Doctor
Doctor
Strange.
Strange
I think
Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah, and I think it takes place, like, I think it's 8 months before the events of the last Spider-Man movie.
It looks like it.
Like the one that came out a year ago, or
Yeah,
gotcha, or 2 years ago.
Yeah.
At this point.
because like I think there was like a line in that movie where Peter Parker asked like if he can get Doctor Strange to help, and they say he's occupied. So I believe it's like he's occupied trying to do or take care of the problems that happened because of WandaVision.
Like something sucked the life out of them.
Yeah, I'm excited for Black Widow finally coming out.
Yeah,
It's gonna be almost 2 years since an MCU movie at that point.
and unfortunately, you can only see it in theaters still.
Yeah, I'll probably, unless I'm happen to be vaccinated by then, which I don't know, I'll probably be waiting for the Disney Plus release.
Yeah. Hopefully Disney Plus does like that, where like they'll let it be in theaters for so long and then they'll just put it on Disney Plus.
Scared the shit out of me.
Well, they will eventually, for sure. It's just a matter of how long.
Yeah, 'cause like I don't know if they would try to do like, 'cause it seems like Disney really wants to make that buck.
What you got
Yeah.
there?
So it's like it makes me wonder like how they would go about doing it. Like if they would do like we'll go to theaters and then we'll release it to where people can buy it and then we'll put it on Disney Plus, or if it's going to be like theaters, out of theaters for a little bit and then Disney Plus and like people be able to buy it at the same time.
Yeah. I would think maybe just a pure hunch. I would think theaters, then Disney Plus, plus you can also like buy it on Disney Plus, like how they did with Mulan,
Yeah.
and then just free on Disney Plus eventually. But also like when you can buy it on Disney Plus, you could also buy it on Blu-ray or whatever.
Yeah, because for me, like, I'm not excited to go to a theater.
I mean, I kind of am. Like, I like going to the theater.
I don't know, I've never been like a big like I want to go to the movies kind of guy.
I do. I really like. I get like super immersed at the movie. Like I completely forget that I exist. Like all that matters, all that I know is this movie, and it's really relaxing in that sense. Like just forgetting about everything else for 2-3 hours.
Yeah, I think for me, like I think I've always been more of a fan of being at like the drive-in,
Yeah,
just because like
I was never a huge fan of that.
like I think for me it's just like I don't have to be near someone if I don't want to be.
What is it, boy? Shaving tools?
Yeah, I don't necessarily like that part. Usually, I would wait like a month to 2 months till after the movie's been out, and then go see it.
Yeah.
And then there would be like nobody in the
Let's
theater.
See what we got here. Yummy.
I've been to like several movies. Like I would intentionally go to like the movies theaters that like nobody would go to. Um, and I would also go to the movies that have been out for a long time. So I've been to like the movies several times where like I'm the only person in the theater. I mean, me and the people I'm with.
Yeah, I think like the last time I went and saw a movie where like the theater was mostly clear, I couldn't even tell you the movie. Like it's been that long. You know what? It was probably like The Dark Knight.
Yeah.
Because like I saw the movie like 3 times in theaters.
Yeah.
Because like I saw it, I think once in like a normal theater, and then at the IMAX, and then I saw it like one more time, like before it was leaving. And then like when I saw it that 3rd time, it was like maybe like maybe 10 people in the theater.
Mm-hmm. I mean, even when I saw Endgame, there was probably like 10 people in the theater. And Spider-Man. Those are the last 2 movies I saw in theaters were Spider-Man, Far From Home, and Endgame.
Yeah.
And both of them probably had like 10 people in the theater because I saw both of them 2 months after they came out. Like I saw Endgame right before Spider-Man came out. It was fine though. I avoided spoilers. A lot of people like try to go like day 1 to avoid spoilers, but I never saw a single spoiler for Endgame before I saw it.
It's like I saw spoilers, but like I never like it didn't bother me because like I was kind of just actually able to assume most of what was gonna happen, and I was generally pretty correct about it.
Yeah. The last movie I was like super spoiled on was Force Awakens. Because I remember there was a Reddit post on the very front page with just the spoilers in the title. Like on the day the movie came out.
What, like the main villain is Han Solo's son?
No, just like Han Solo and what happens to him.
Oh yeah. But I mean, it wasn't surprise. Like, I was like slightly surprised by that, but I wasn't because Harrison Ford just seems like he hates being in movies.
Yeah, and I mean, he was just so old. It's like every time you have him in another movie, you're risking him not making it there. So.
Yeah, because like anytime someone asks him about like Star Wars, he's just like, I don't give a shit.
Easy boy.
Yeah.
What is it?
So it's weird for him, like him being, we'll say, like so many iconic roles of like sci-fi movies or, well, I guess action, if you, since we're talking like pulp action, like Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
But like him being like some of like the big like movies for that, where you know he's in Star Wars and Blade Runner, like he just really doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Like that he was like in these movies, he like just wants to do them because he's like, fuck it, they're gonna pay me $20 million to do it.
Yeah.
Special girl.
Stay the fuck away from me!
Let me try you on.
Broken record.
Oh, is this just another running thing? Yeah, it is. Ugh.
Don't run. My little skin suit.
Gross.
Pretty little skin suit.
I think this like demon or the Thomas guy are one of them is Troy Baker.
Don't leave me here!
I'll look it up.
Because I keep
Medium
hearing
voice cast.
because I keep hearing that he's supposed to be a villain in one of these ones, like in this game.
Yeah, he's Maw, which I'm
Okay.
assuming is that guy
Yeah, that's
chasing you.
that's Maul. Yeah.
Thomas is Graham Vick.
Graham what?
Ooh, Graham Vick.
That name doesn't sound familiar, but his voice does.
He's in Cyberpunk.
That's probably why it sounds familiar.
It's not listing what he is. Let me see. He's not on the first page, so probably not something really important.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just the way I think it's the way he talks in here. It just makes him sound very familiar.
Yeah. Did you see the Snyder Cut got a release date?
Nope.
4 hours long, R-rated.
Yeah, I heard about the 4 hours long thing and the R rating, and man, I don't care.
Did you see they got Jared Leto and Ben Affleck back
Real.
Yeah, I heard.
to
I
film
saw
more
that.
scenes? And they completely redid Jared Leto's Joker look. They made him more like a classic Joker instead of the tats and the grill.
Yeah, I'm just whatever about it.
Actually, I saw I got a release date, but I didn't know when. But I just looked, and it comes out tomorrow.
Is that real?
Yeah, I just hopped onto Zack Snyder's Twitter, and he tweeted tomorrow.
I thought it
With,
was
like, a
supposed to be like
trailer.
April.
I thought it was March, but yeah, tomorrow.
I think if they just like made it in parts instead of 4 hours, I think I would be more willing to like even like look at it.
Well, I thought I saw that it's coming out in 4 1-hour parts.
Nah, I heard that he was just releasing it straight up 4 hour movie.
Well, I don't know. Now I'm confused because I just scrolled down on his Twitter, and has the teaser for March 18th that it's coming out.
That's what I assumed it was a little bit later because I figured they still probably had work to do on it. But in all honesty, I'm probably not gonna watch it.
I mean, I don't know if I will either. I never watched the first cut, so.
Me either.
What
I've
movies
seen,
are
like,
you assumed to have seen going into this one?
I don't know. 'Cause I think like the only things they released before that movie came out were
Jack?
I think
It's,
it was
here you go.
I think it
Man of
was
Steel,
only, yeah,
Batman
like
v
only the Superman,
Suicide Squad, and Wonder Woman.
which I don't
Of
think.
which I've only not seen Wonder Woman.
Really, you haven't seen Wonder Woman?
No.
I think Wonder Woman out of all those movies was probably like the best one.
Yeah.
But then like I watched like 40 minutes of like the next Wonder Woman movie, and I was like, I don't find this good.
Yeah.
It was just like, I don't know. It didn't have anything from like that previous movie that where I was just like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah. I don't know. I always like
are we
wanted to
doing?
watch it. I just never like got around to it. Maybe I'll watch it though, and then watch Justice League.
This won't hold. Move your ass.
I heard Shazam and Birds of Prey were both pretty good.
The
but
Yeah,
I haven't watched any of
I
them.
watched Birds of Prey, and I thought it was pretty good. It's got Ewan McGregor in it, and I always like Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
And then I didn't watch Shazam, but I also heard that it was good.
Yeah. And I'm excited to see James Gunn's Suicide Squad.
Yeah, I'm down for that. I like me some James Gunn. I like James Gunn movies. I've seen
I've only
a
seen
few.
Guardians, but I like them.
Generator. Wonder if it still works.
Guardians was like the first Marvel movie that really like got me into the Marvel universe.
Yeah.
I think the first one I saw was Iron Man 3.
Locked down tight.
Um,
I think there's a
and
lever missing.
but I didn't go back and like watch all of them after that.
Yeah.
It was after I saw like Guardians 1 that I went back and watched all of them.
Yeah. Like I had seen like a lot of James Gunn movies. No, I don't want to say a lot, but like a few. And so like I knew that it would be weird and funky. So I think that's what made me excited for Guardians.
Yeah.
And then I just liked it a lot. I didn't like the second one as much. I thought that was kind of a
Don't fail.
weak addition, but that's not to say that it was a bad movie.
Yeah. I liked it.
Fuck, that was loud.
Maybe not as much. I don't know.
Like I didn't like it as much as the second one, but I would still say that it was like I wouldn't say it was bad.
Yeah.
But like I just didn't think it captured what the first one did.
Yeah, the first one was very unique. In the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah.
Whereas I think the second one was more like run-of-the-mill Marvel movie. Which isn't to say bad, just, been done quite a bit of times.
Yeah. And then like I don't know what it is with the DC movies, but I don't like a lot of them. I really
I
wish
only saw the first 3, and I actually liked them, but I never kept up with them after that because I really just have this thing where I need to watch everything in order. So I missed one, and then I never watched any of the subsequent ones because of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of Man of Steel, but I thought
No, that one was pretty boring, I thought.
but I thought
it
Henry
wasn't, like,
Cavill
terrible.
is a good Superman choice.
Yeah, for sure. I think so.
And then
It's just that Superman as a character isn't that interesting in
Yeah.
general.
I find Superman very boring.
Yeah.
We'll play dress up.
Wow, okay.
I'll hold you down. Nice.
Well, that's that. All right. And we're going to give
right.
this another shot in the next episode.
All right. See you then.